Imagine for a moment, you're facing this mountain of complex work.
Right.
Endless data, repetitive tasks. I mean, great ideas just stuck.
Yeah.
What if you had AI that didn't just, answer questions, but actually tackled that mountain for you?
Mm-hmm.
An AI that could reason, plan complex tasks, like a real virtual collaborator, almost thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like science fiction, maybe a few years out.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Well, it turns out that future is actually here. It's called agentic AI. So for this deep dive, we've gone through an executive's guide on agentic AI. It's packed with insights, what makes it unique, the actual business results it's getting,
Right.
and the practical steps you might need to take. Our mission today, just distill the key stuff, the need-to-knows, so you can grasp this shift and what it might mean for you.
And what's really fascinating here, I think, beyond the immediate uses, is just the sheer scale of this change. Gartner's predicting that by 2028, get this, a third of all enterprise software apps will have agentic AI baked in.
A third. Wow.
Yeah. That's huge. It suggests this isn't just another software update. It could be as big as the internet was, fundamentally changing how we work, manage things, create value. It's a big deal.
Okay, that is a bold prediction. So let's try and wrap our heads around it. What exactly is agentic AI? And crucially, how is it different from the generative AI we've all been hearing about, the stuff that mostly feels like a really smart chatbot right now?
Yeah, good question. You've hit the key difference there. Agentic AI is really the next step, the evolution beyond typical generative AI. Think past those assistants that just react to your prompt. Agentic AI uses autonomous agents. Think of them as proactive virtual collaborators.
Proactive, okay.
They don't just generate stuff, they understand the context, they make decisions iteratively, and they actually work towards achieving defined goals, multi-step goals.
So not just answering, but problem solving.
Exactly, they solve problems. And they do this by using tools accessing your private data, calling APIs and other enterprise apps, searching the internet. And crucially, they learn. They adapt if things change. They can collaborate with other agents. They remember past actions, evaluate how they're doing against the goal, and then adjust their approach to get better. It's dynamic. It learns.
Right, so it's not just following static instructions. It's genuinely thinking, adapting, maybe even learning on the job. That self-reflection bit sounds, well, revolutionary.
It really is.
How does that change the game compared to traditional software, which just executes code, right?
That's precisely it. Agentic applications are different in 3 core ways that unlock this problem-solving thing. First, decomposition. They can take a really high-level goal, like, say, modernize all our old Java apps.
Okay, big goal.
Huge goal. And they can break that down into a detailed plan. They might even generate the code needed to do parts of it instead of waiting for a developer to script everything.
Wow, okay. Generating code.
Second, self-reflection. This is key. They don't just blindly follow the plan step by step. If something fails or they figure out a better way midstream, they can change the plan dynamically, they course correct, improve their own performance as they go.
Continuously improving.
And third, action and tool use. This is where they interact with the world. They use APIs, those standard ways software talks to other software to perform actions in other systems. They access external data. They can even collaborate with other specialized agents. Maybe one agent analyzes data, another generates code.
Like a team.
Exactly, like a virtual team. It's this combo planning, adapting, acting that really sets them apart.
That breakdown definitely clarifies the how. It's like they're not just following a recipe. They're inventing a better one while cooking.
That's a good analogy, yeah.
But for many leaders listening, the big question is probably, so what? What does this mean for my business? Are companies actually seeing tangible value from this right now?
Oh, absolutely. Agentic AI isn't just theory. It's already delivering significant measurable results. We're seeing, I'd say, 3 common, powerful outcomes. The first one is pretty straightforward: boosting workplace productivity.
Okay.
AI agents automate those repetitive, time-sucking tasks and workflows. This frees up your people to focus on higher-value stuff, more strategic work. Think automatically drafting reports, resolving common IT tickets like password resets autonomously, or really speeding up software development.
That sounds like music to any IT manager's ears. Can you give us a concrete example, something with real numbers?
Sure. Look at Amazon. They use an agentic approach for a huge legacy app modernization project.
Good Java example.
That's the one. They had a transformation agent upgrade over 10,000 production apps from old Java versions. The result: They
Wow,
calculated it saved over 4,500 years of developer time compared to doing it manually.
4,000. Wow.
Yeah, and on top of that, $260 million in annual cost savings just from right-sizing the servers running those newer apps. So it's not just productivity, it's major cost savings and strategic speed.
Okay, that's impressive. What's the second outcome?
The second is accelerating business workflows. Agents streamline critical processes. They cut down delays from handoffs between teams or steps, and they enable parallel work.
Parallel work. How so?
Well, imagine doing credit checks, income verification, and document validation all at the same time instantly.
Instead of step by step.
Exactly. Or agents matching invoices to purchase orders and flagging discrepancies immediately without waiting for someone in accounts payable to get to it. It just makes core processes much, much faster.
That idea of parallel execution, especially for complex stuff, that's really interesting. Do you have an example in, say, a customer-facing situation where speed and personalization really matter?
Yes, indeed. Look at rocket companies in the US. They built an AI support system using Amazon Bedrock agents. This thing aggregated, get this, 10 petabytes of financial data.
10 petabyte, that's enormous.
It's massive. And used it to give customers tailored mortgage recommendations and real-time financial guidance. The results were faster answers for customers, much more accurate personalization, and just a better experience navigating that whole complex home financing process. It shows agents bringing deep data analysis to individual needs super fast.
Bringing big data down to the individual level instantly.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the third outcome?
And the third big one is speeding innovation and research. Agentic AI can explore huge data sets autonomously, spotting insights humans might miss, and rapidly iterating on ideas.
How does that work in practice?
For a business, maybe it's instantly analyzing social media buzz, customer feedback, market data to spot the next trend. For product teams, maybe it's generating and testing virtual prototypes super quickly, slashing development time.
That sounds like a huge boost for R&D scientific research.
Yeah.
Feels like that.
Absolutely. Perfect example. Genentech, the biotech company, they built an agentic solution on AWS. It automates these really time-consuming manual searches they used to do for biomarker validation, super important for drug development.
Right. These autonomous agents break down complex research tasks into dynamic steps, adapting their search based on what they find along the way.
So the scientists aren't bogged down in data sifting.
Exactly. It lets their scientists focus on the high-impact science, the actual discovery work. It significantly cuts the time to develop new treatments,
Yeah.
a potential game changer for medicine.
Those examples are, they're eye-opening. Real ROI, real impact.
So for organizations listening, wanting to capture these kinds of benefits, it's clearly not just about buying new software.
Yeah, definitely not.
It feels like a bigger shift. What are the foundational things leaders need to focus on to actually make agentic AI succeed?
You're absolutely right. It's strategic. Getting the full potential requires deliberate planning across the business. The guide points to 4 crucial areas. First, you've got to double down on your generative AI technology foundations. Agentic AI builds right on top of your existing Gen AI investments. And data. Data is still the fuel.
Yeah.
You need a solid AI-ready data infrastructure.
Meaning what exactly? Unified data lakes.
Yeah, unified data lakes, vector stores, those specialized databases that help AI find relevant info, fast, rich metadata. It's all needed for semantic grounding.
Semantic grounding, meaning helping the AI understand context accurately.
Precisely. And reducing hallucinations, when the AI makes stuff up.
Right.
So organizations that have already got generative AI running properly in production with good rigor, they'll likely find adopting agentic AI smoother and faster. It means having access to good models, picking the right model for the job, leveraging your own unique data securely, and applying consistent safety guardrails, maybe within a secure cloud environment like Amazon Bedrock.
Okay, the tech foundation makes sense, but this sounds like it hits the people side hard too. How do you manage that, the change, the fear? Some people worry AI will take their jobs. That feels like a huge challenge.
It is, and that leads directly to the second crucial area. Prepare for the future of human-AI collaboration. You absolutely need transparent, ongoing communication. Leaders have to set the context clearly. How will agentic AI be used? Which tasks will it handle? And crucially, how human expertise remains central, even elevated.
Elevated how?
By handling the routine, the complex data analysis, freeing up humans for judgment, creativity, empathy, things AI can't replicate. It's about building trust. Internal forums, Q&A sessions, showing off success stories where AI helps people, not replaces them.
So frame the agents as teammates.
Exactly. Valuable teammates that follow goals, learn, hand off work, not just tools or threats. Humans keep the edge in moral judgment, creative leaps, understanding nuance. Agents handle the grunt work, the pattern matching, the tireless execution.
Which leads to new kinds of teams, hybrid teams.
For sure. Imagine a customer service lead supervising a team of agents handling first-line support, or a business analyst working with research agents to curate insights. This needs new skills, though. Call it agentic literacy, knowing how to supervise, collaborate with, and direct these agent teams effectively. Plus, ethical reasoning, change management, soft skills become even more important.
So new roles, new skills.
Hmm.
Does it challenge the basic structure of how companies organize and learn too, how decisions flow?
Precisely. That's a third area. Embrace flexibility and continuous learning. Think about it. Many companies still run in silos, right? Departments doing their own thing.
Often with slow handoffs between them.
The agentic model is more like an immune system.
Yeah.
Distributed intelligence. It senses an issue anywhere, and resources mobilize in real time. So if an agent in finance spots a pattern that helps cash flow forecasting...
That insight doesn't just sit in finance.
Exactly.
Right.
It could instantly inform planning, sales, supply chain, no waiting for reports or meetings. The value comes from connecting talent, data, decisions across those old boundaries.
That's a profound shift from command and control. More sense and respond.
Absolutely. It means rethinking rigid processes built for linear handoffs. Agents don't wait for a baton pass. They interpret the goal and orchestrate tasks dynamically as things change. Leaders need to move from rigid checklists to context-aware playbooks that update all the time. Success metrics, incentives, maybe even org charts might need to change.
So it's less about perfect execution of a fixed plan.
And more about continuous discovery. Learning as you go, learning from near misses just as much as from the wins.
That immune system idea is powerful. But if agents are making autonomous decisions, maybe across these fluid boundaries, how do you govern that? How does risk management keep up without killing the flexibility?
Great question. That's the fourth area. Build a new governance model. If we connect this to the bigger picture, governance for agents looks less like day-to-day micromanagement,
Right.
and more like a board of directors model. Human leaders, the board, set the strategic intent, the key metrics, and critically define which decisions must be escalated for human approval. Then you have periodic board meetings for your AI, structured reviews to check outcomes, update the rules, fine-tune the objectives, keeps autonomy aligned with strategy without smothering it.
Okay, so strategic oversight, not operational control. What about risk?
Risk management needs to shift too. Think trading floor rules.
Trading floor rules.
Yeah, agents operate within defined risk limits, like traders. Continuous monitoring telemetry spots any drift or weird correlated behavior before it escalates. Real-time dashboards, audit trails, automatic alerts. They replace slow, periodic reports. Leaders can intervene fast at machine speed if needed.
Makes sense. And ethics, explainability.
Paramount. As autonomy grows, decisions need to be explainable in ways humans understand. Accountability doesn't vanish. It just shifts. Clear OCI charts, responsible, accountable, consulted, informed, spell out who owns what. Data quality, setting guardrails, final sign-off. And privacy needs more than just static controls. You need embedded rules for minimizing data use, limiting purpose, respecting jurisdictional boundaries, all in real time.
That is a truly comprehensive roadmap, it feels like.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot to consider, a lot to do, but also real urgency to get started, right? To get ahead of this curve.
Absolutely.
So given all that, the foundations, the collaboration, the governance, rethink, where does a leader actually begin? What are the first practical steps?
Yeah, it can feel overwhelming, but the opportunity is huge. The guide suggests 4 practical starting points for leaders. 1, establish security and privacy controls that are built for dynamic agents, not just traditional static systems. Think built-in guardrails. 2, decentralize to speed innovation. Let departments experiment and adopt AI for agility, but centralize the core platform, the tools, the governance. Balance speed with control.
Okay.
3, develop a business-led strategic roadmap. Start with simpler automation, then move towards more autonomy, but always with clear governance and who's accountable. Business needs should drive it. And 4, actively encourage human-AI collaboration. Position agents as teammates from day one. Drive the cultural change and the upskilling needed, make it normal. And remember, the companies winning today, they aren't necessarily the ones with the biggest, grandest plans. No, they're the ones who started the warning cycle early, picked a real business problem that mattered, got their teams building something small, and started getting that real-world feedback. Don't try to boil the ocean. Don't wait for all the answers. Pick something specific. Get started, learn, iterate. The agentic future.
Mm. Well, it's something we all have to build.
We really have covered a lot today. A true deep dive into agentic AI, its incredible problem-solving power, the results companies like Amazon, Rocket, Genentech are seeing, productivity, speed, innovation,
Yeah, the examples are compelling.
and also that critical groundwork needed. The tech foundations, yes, but also fostering that human AI teamwork, evolving how we govern things. So as you listening are thinking about this massive shift towards agentic AI, maybe this raises an important question for you personally. What's
Right.
one specific area, maybe a bottleneck, a repetitive chore, a tough research challenge in your work or your organization, where the idea of a proactive, problem-solving virtual teammate could just fundamentally change things for the better? Just mull that over. Yeah, it's a good thought exercise because this journey into the agentic era, it's going to be a continuous learning process for all of us. But by reflecting on these ideas, hopefully you're now better equipped, not just to react when this wave hits, but maybe to actually start shaping it within your own world, turning those challenges into real opportunities.